Story time. How to get kicked out of a track day really easily. Like these two guys. So recently we had a track day, and one of the guys was a VIP member. So he gets automatic entry to all the track days, and it works out great. The membership thing is cool, but this individual used his membership privilege to sticker a second bike so his buddy could ride at our track day for free. And, not only did he save the $250 in entry, but he also didn't sign our waiver. So no registration, no waiver. And you know what? They probably would have gotten away with it had this guy not chucked his bike into the scenery and left in an ambulance. So we go to look for the guy's waiver, and it ain't there because he didn't waiver because he's that guy. So, this is the kind of thing that people like myself and people in our world, our industry, lose sleep over, right? So I started investigating, and, I left the track freaking out because I'm like, dude, how the hell did this guy get out there? What's going on? I just happened to stop for ice cream on the way home, and I ran into two of his buddies where they inadvertently ratted out this guy. And that's when the process started. And how funny that two buddies inadvertently rat out their homie because they just assumed that everything was on the up and up. But turns out, not so much. So we started investigating some more, and I've got drilled down to this guy's name. I've already handled this guy. On the way home, I was sending blast emails to every org in California, Let's Ride, Carter's, PTT, etc., and getting feedback from them oh my God, thanks, dude's history, we don't want anybody riding with us like that. But this guy, before I was able to get a hold of him, he called me and he threw himself under the bus and he concocted this whole story about how his bike was broken and leaking, so he rode this guy's bike for a session and it didn't work out. And this guy didn't like that this guy was saying bad stuff about his bike, and so he went out to test it. And he apologized, and I'm like, wow, man, that's a crazy story, and I trust the guy, but you also got to verify. Well, guess what? I got the photos from Cali Photography, and I see multiple sessions with these two who weren't, according to the story on the phone, shouldn't have been riding together, but I've got multiple pictures of these two riding together, which effectively proves, number one, this guy's a liar, and it proves that his story that he had concocted was to protect himself, and it also proves that they were riding together, and this guy knowingly did that, so this guy could ride without paying and registering or anything. And the thing is, it's not even about the $250, right? That sucks. We're a small business. $250 is, it's $250. But it's not about that. It's about our whole sport as a whole. By not registering and not signing the waiver, this guy put us all and our sport at risk. It's like they don't even see that the motocross tracks are closing left and right, for insurance purposes or whatever. And how are people like us supposed to continue staying in business with people like this trying to rip us off and do it the wrong way? So the classic fuck around and find out, this guy has had his membership revoked and he is banned from just about every organization in California. And if I find out he moves, they're gonna be letting know that who he is. Same goes for this guy. This guy's banned as well. So hope you guys take up fishing because motorbikes ain't in the cards anymore.